For context, I'm only doing this because I actually want to put money where my mouth is and actually explain why I hate this game so much while playing it at the same time. I'll be going sequence by sequence because I can't stomach actually playing through more than one sequence for weeks. I actually hate Rogue at a conceptual level that you wouldn't be able to believe.
These are the tenets of the creed, the principles I used to live by.
Now keep in mind, the story of Rogue itself isn't bad necessarily.
The 7 Years' War was about to begin.
The idea of an assassin turning bad has been done before, and honestly, betraying the Order, because again, there has been a lot of gray in the Order before, isn't exactly wrong.
My name is
just like the way Rogue went through it, it's kind of bullshit if you give it more than 3 seconds on. Oh, also, I'm not gonna bother trying to wander his tank or actually explore the map, because fuck me, I'm not gonna go through this shit. But still, I actually do miss this type of timing system.
Don't lack for firewood at least.
Because shit like this feels a lot better to go through than the stuff from Origins.
Admit it.
And I haven't played Odyssey or Valhalla, so I can't tell.
Nothing,
I do have Odyssey.
And besides, no.
So if this actually goes off, I'll actually play Odyssey and not fast it completely if it's that bad.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Then went bad riding too.
Let's head back. Come on.
Because
Captain
what?
Oliver
There's been a
and his crew
decade
must
since
have run
this
into
was
some
out.
trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't
The
understand
client
why you
system
can't tell
in
me what we're
83
doing
and
here.
4
Chevalier
basically
decided
has a
not to.
built-in,
I
you
thought we
can't
were
fall
friends,
off
Liam.
by accident type of button.
This is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay.
Which is nice. But I like to be able to fall by to my death by accident.
Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, I should probably actually synchronize stuff there. I actually forgot to do that. There it is. It actually does feel very janky traversing through Rogue when you're used to Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. While yes, they weren't as simplistic as Unity, they're not as snappy as they are, and they actually do feel kind of janky when you're so used to movement systems that are a lot more liberating.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
That's actually really fun, and I'm not trying to just kill myself playing this game too.
The space, where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated. I will teach you some manners, boy.
Gee, nice way of antagonizing.
I will teach you some manners, boy.
Okay. Where the fuck's the grab button?
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them.
Not really. Because of one small oversight with the game, they gave us your hidden blade at the very start. And one really
Tread
nice
with
detail
care,
with the
Shay.
colonial hidden blade.
Royal Navy be ready for us.
That was the dagger.
Remember your training.
This is the reason why Connor's hidden
Ready
blade.
to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Not bad.
Thank you.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Another one sent too early to the Creator. Let us see.
That's not what I want to respond to.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Sink that French vessel! She's no match for you! Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah! Get! Are you mad? Get down! Back in the grind!
Done. Riveting.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
Wait,
This pile of mail? You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me, you're the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons. She'll look... as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
bye-bye.
Oh, Connor.
She's a mess. But she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
Also a
Morgan's
traitor.
old goddess.
It's actually a
In war and
re-
darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors.
A ship!
Perfect indeed.
Shen, they will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
Fire! Bloody miss!
Stop them, boy!
Okay, I didn't hit the wrong one.
You have your orders! Ready to hit them! Bring ship to the rope fire!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Whoops.
No, don't ever inch of sail.
Trying to. I don't do ship good.
My ship!
We have reinforcements, Captain!
They're no match for us!
Fire!
He's breaking up!
Nice,
Hold tight!
Fred.
Too close now!
Douse the gallants and royals! Fire! Load it all on!
Loaded, Captain!
Fire!
No match for us, Captain! Ready to fire,
Stations!
sir!
Now!
Fire!
It seems this vessel is battle-ready after all. I will return to what is left of the depot. It's a long way home. We have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. Our boots and our clothes are all in the erotic and
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit. Hang on, I'm getting you out of there. Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just an animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file.
Here's what I don't
Like
get.
Shake
How come
format?
they need to tell you
You
what
work
the
for
animus
Upstart
is
Entertainment,
when if you
remember?
play Assassin's Creed,
Any of this
you
ringing
should
a bell?
already know what it is?
Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here. take
Some
your
bloke who got
communicator,
shot in
check if you
Watch
get
Dogs.
lost. Now let's get out of here. Follow me. Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out. So I think it's only fair you help me clean it up.
You know about the
Mr.
entire
Berg
thing
wants us to
with the
relive
virus?
Shay's genetic memories.
It's
To
a
do that,
little
we need
bit
to access
contrived
them
if you
from
actually
Helix.
think about it.
But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement.
Which, of course, doesn't work. Because
Man,
the virus
whoever
busted
designed
the
this
elevator.
virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions.
How the fuck did I get
Honey?
downstairs if the elevator's
Elevators
stuck
are
like
out of
this?
commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess that'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
When I say there's actually some contrivances here, is because it is really weird that the assassins who were able to plant a virus then decide to just delete Shay's data when it's apparently so important to them.
Segments of the core should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
Hard work, which I only do the story-related
The
ones.
assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became...
Yada yada yada, you've seen it before. He was corrupted by greed, yada yada yada, but he was right, he had a point. Which, yeah, I'll tell you ultimately agreed that yes, there are some really obvious contradictions about the Assassin Brotherhood, which he even admitted in his very own codex.
You know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your coworkers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Okay, so 2 splits.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
And I call that a crock of shit, because all he really wanted was basically a Let's Play video. Again, it might just be me because I don't like Rogue, conceptually, but I feel like they overplay Shay's importance in the modern world, when he basically just doesn't matter. And it's even obvious because they've seen a fucking spin-off. It's canon, but it doesn't actually contribute anything to the story. Well, to be fair, Unity and Syndicate really didn't fucking matter.
It has been a long
Considering that they
time.
fucking axed Juno off screen.
Achilles.
Yeah, the only guy I like in this
How
game.
go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies.
No mention
Man's a living incarnation of the creed.
I see.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
The Wally looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking.
Kinda sad that the homestead is actually extremely empty when 3 comes by. But hey, it's pretty nice to see the settlement this lively before the chaos. Or
you are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training. We're always training, Kasagawase, and will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
I feel like it's so weird that Shay's basically being treated as a student while he's brandishing
So,
dual hidden
what's the
blade.
challenge today? Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on.
And keep in mind, the objectives say train or learn from.
Shoot these
So
targets.
he doesn't really know these
You can
things.
take your time. Not too much. More work out of this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Time's running out.
Time I'm gonna try to fuck it.
Well done, Shay.
100%.
Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay.
Now, stuff with handling might seem very minor at first,
Never show it.
but well, one important thing about minor details
It's
is
about
that
time you
if you
showed up.
don't watch out for the
Far be it
minor
from me to
details,
keep
they
a lady
actually cause
waiting.
larger details.
I'm no lady here. Don't you
So the
forget
fact
it.
that Shay is literally
I'm your
learning
teacher.
technique
And your
and assassination,
Or some of that is true, at
technique,
least.
combat techniques, how to shoot a gun,
What's it really
everything
doing?
except,
Exploring a myriad
you know,
ways to
steering a
end life.
ship, because let's be clear here.
You two!
Steering a ship is different from being an
Make
assassin.
yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? You certainly know how to handle yourself. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. Nicely done. I am surprised. Top form, Shay.
Oh, and there's an oversight that actually didn't figure it out.
You did
that
better than I
people could have used.
Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Again, it would be good if it says review from these people,
Shay,
but it's literally
Follow
learn.
me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think
Didn't
I've been
you go try
managing
the
well enough
frontier?
so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
So many people really don't understand what dual hidden blade specifically is that it is a sign of power level. Or basically, it basically tells what their power level is. In Dragon Ball terms. Or as I like to say it, how well handled someone is for a specific situation. So Shay having to literally learn new techniques, so treating as if he's learning something new, on stuff they should be already familiar with, as a master assassin kind of makes no sense. It just feels like this was done first, and then they realize, oh wait, this is the homestead, we should probably do a ship segment. It would have probably been a lot better if we had this type of tutorial at the very start, instead of doing this shit in such a contrived way, and make Shay look like a
Find prey.
like a dumbass who doesn't remember how to do anything. Where's the animal? How do I hunt him?
Killing should not be meaningless. You must use. what
Oh
nature gives
boy,
us.
slide it.
Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature.
Achilles, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
I'll say it again. It feels like this segment was planned first, but they then did the next segment that we just did. So now we have a conflict where Shay is treated like he knows what he's doing, and here he's treated like a dumbass. It would have actually been better had they removed this entire part of the homestead section, put it over at the very start where we're just trying to learn the basics, just put in like a basic tutorial. It's like, oh, here's how you do an assassination, which they did. And then actually have us do other type of assassinations while we're going through.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti.
And the fact that
make
Achilles
good
just
use
gives
of
him
your
a new
supplies.
fucking gun actually says that
I
he is
trust
a
you will
novice.
retrieve what has been lost.
Lost? The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale.
Also, I heard that the box, probably the box Exio gave
Whoever
to
controls the
Xiaoyu and everyone else. But I honestly find that part bullshit.
Sites
Because it is actually extremely out of character for Ezio to give a precursor
none
artifact or anything that has to do with the ones that came before, because he essentially retired. He has no reason to actually give anyone that type of relics, because he shouldn't have any. So whoever that actually claimed that the box that Shay finds is actually Ezio's box, tell him that he's pulling shit out of his ass, or the writers forgot who Ezio actually is.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
A plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. Task me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him, for us. And you'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
When his money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, me jolly brave boys. There's plenty more grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean like a jolly roving tar. When Jack is worn and weather beat, too old to cruise up.
I'll say I actually love the shanties and all Assassin's Creed. They're the little things, but it's the little things that make it feel so homey.
Short sail! Get up the squall!
There we go. What the hell? I'm so used to using right click as the de facto.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers return. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
I feel like I need an upgrade for the ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
Honestly, kinda, yeah.
You need not worry about that. He is loyal to the Brotherhood.
Did the whale just
As
die?
it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Can't be far now, Captain.
There, Cap. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now let's not be too hasty. Full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
Oh, fuck.
Ready to hit them, sir!
No, I just kinda stunned that, didn't I?
All down! All down!
Muzzle them all! No
Let out some sail!
No song? Man, this stinks. That's a brig. Knowing how I can actually beat that up. Ooh, this is good, huh?
Ready to fire, sir! Bloody cowards! Use explosive shot to slow her!
Fire!
That weather looks monstrous!
You're mine!
Now's the time, let's board her!
Come on, men. The spoils are ours. For the more again.
Yeah, whatever. But done. Savage.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master station nearby. Spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay. Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain.
I feel they're trying to say there's a contradiction that one, the assassins and French were supporting King Louis, but King Louis is basically supporting slavery. So the issue kind of is that they just wave it with it's complicated.
Fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year.
Which I guess it is basically just them trying to foreshadow, like, oh no, the assassins are not trustworthy, you think, but, well, the point of it is complicated is actually a really good point, because you can't just outright end slavery. As seen with, what was it, the Civil War, it is a complicated process to actually abolish slavery. And it's a process that takes time, which, historically, yeah, it did take a lot of time. What the hell am I supposed to upgrade?
Another time. What service can I provide?
Yeah, I need at least 20.
Later then.
Oh, then I start farming.
Captain has the helm!
Loose made sails! Fire!
Loose sails!
Put out all she'll take.
Awaiting orders, sir!
Let me see. There's a brig over there that's level 17. Shit will get fucking torn open if I try.
Some shipwrecked cargo here, sir!
Oh, look at that, schooners. Nothing good out of it though. No metals. What that one for? More burning oil. God, I really had to hit up with it. I really had to hit the big boy ship. Oh shit, wait, that's gonna have something. Oh yeah. Going all in, buddy.
Get a move on! Fire! Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
Taking a hit, Captain!
Fire!
They're firing your mark, Captain!
Fire!
We're on her now, sir!
Damage report, what's the news?
Drag them down!
Because we're close enough, this is a lot easier. Again, I feel like shit with the stool hidden blade should have happened much later. Does it show that Shay is essentially a novice. And then actually building up to be a badass later on when he gets those dual hidden blades. That's when he goes from pussy boy status to big boy. But because we have the dual hidden blade early, what's implied is that he's essentially at full power level. That's essentially a master, and I don't like that because he isn't treated like a master. Keep in mind, you don't have to be like teaching to be a master assassin. A master assassin is basically an assassin who is very competent at what they do. Not that they are basically teaching people. As a great example, technically, yeah, Connor is actually a master assassin by the time he's gone on a quest with the Templars. Purely because Achilles had to train Connor to be able to fight against Master Templars. Which, of course, should be pretty obvious that if you're gonna be fighting masters, you need to be a master yourself.
Fire!
I see one. That's a lot of metal. Alright, we're almost there. 400. Right, oh, that's a gunboat. Never mind. I don't really have to give a shit then. It feels somewhat janky with the gold controls for some reason. I swear, remember Black Flag controlled a lot better than this. Maybe because I'm using a fucking mouse and keyboard.
More than one!
Working on it! Can we lift on the grapples and board her, sir?
Those all but made! No match for us!
They're firing,
Alright, then we'll be done. That I actually kind of want to stay back. It's gonna not shoot people down. God, would they take any longer to pull these two boats? Now Report of Morrigan have two other ships I have to deal with.
Stations! Now! Get the main speed!
They're awfully close, sir!
I guess the fuck out. There's that option. Anything I care about. Yeah, he has metal. I have to deal with him.
They've landed a hit, sir!
Fire!
Ah! On your mark, Captain!
Wait, what? How did he die?
Reef the topsails and gallants!
There's some good meat for spearing here, Captain.
Good loose and trim too!
Aloft, lads. Loose.
There's a lift for that. How did it die? I feel like the music is surprisingly too low. Oops.
Some sort of cargo there, sir.
Reef it all tops!
Reef the mains. Blew up galleys.
Ease off the wind! Haul it all sail!
What do you be needing today, then? Rum bit of business, that.
You know what? I can actually just do it. Nah. Honestly, I don't want to play through this game more than I really should. I see a problem. I'm gonna actually put that.
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Does happen. With,
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
Sometimes
The sea between
players
here and
can
Anticosti
somehow
is rough,
get
Captain.
into somewhere.
The
that they
Morrigan
shouldn't
seems
be
sturdy
going
enough for the
into.
challenge.
Well, difficulty of axe traversal and access should be put into question. Which obviously, if your player can just basically get
More
stuck
fishermen
extremely
from
easily and can't get out, then that is a problem.
Enemy ships! They're sinking the fishing boats!
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay.
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Enemy
Fire!
iceberg breaking. Ready to hit them. It's a good move.
Fire! Send the yards off the wind! Fire! Fire!
How does the fucking poor die?
That's the last of them.
Then let us go on. Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar. Salt air, open skies, man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
There it is. Antiquity. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
God, I still prefer using right click as the automatic rerun button. It feels so weird going with shift. And again, it kind of makes sense that I actually have to use guns. So shift as the de facto gun key makes sense. It feels weird playing through it from previous Assassin's Creed because right click was a lot more intuitive for high profile action.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
I'll admit, I actually do like this memory bit because they do one thing to empathize with the Templars, but then when you realize later on, it kind of falls flat. You'll see it later, and I'll actually have to explain why it eventually falls flat. Though it doesn't happen yet right now. Oh, also, because this game is actually very easy, you straight up don't have to buy any weapons. You probably only buy new guns, but that's about it. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with Assassin's Creed being easy, but well, the same issue with the Exodus stuff is that there's really not that many incentives to make it.
Well, what's our next headed?
Because the standard weapon works as well,
Washington docks his
and
arse.
taking weapons off guard is a lot easier because you can
You're
switch out
finally
to
getting
an
into the
arm.
spirit of things.
He's a Templar.
Yeah, and the
I'm a
grappling
politician.
OP.
What's there to like?
Good.
No, seriously. Play the game with a
Thank
grab, and you're basically
When
just
does Chevalier
steamrolling
get
faster
off
than using the
ordering
hidden
us
blade.
around like that?
You don't have to counter most
We're
enemies, and
assassins,
stuff like
same
heavy
as him.
guards. Well, yeah, they
He's
can't
more
get grabbed.
experienced and he knows
You just
his
disarm them,
orders, Shay.
and just kill them.
Makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often it seems. That's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when.
What's the point of these type of loading screens you can only lock?
Loose and catch the wind! As much sail as you can!
That's a major mission that actually burns through my health comes up. I don't think I'll ever need it.
It's a damn tough life, full of toil and strife. We will man on the go. We don't give a damn.
I get enough for Assassin's Creed being easy. I just prefer when it's engaging. Similar to Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed White Combat, which are actually a lot more fun than newer Assassin's Creed games. I like them more than Unity's personally. Though honestly, that's primarily because Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 had a lot of fun. You could actually mess with the equipment compared to stuff like Unity, where it was a lot more restricted than it really should. Nope.
Yeah.
Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Is this
Yes, I recently
technically
heard he was back from the West Indies.
plot
One of my men saw his major
considering that
general
Hatham
put
should have
this in
vehemently
package.
disagreed on
Then
searching
that
for the
package will
manuscript
be
and such,
delivered to him promptly.
because it was
Shay,
less
figure out
practical
what it
than
is and
just
find
improving
Washington.
their own grounds.
And when you do, learn all
Though
you
the
can.
Templar are like
prepare
50,000
the
different
Morrigan.
branches, so it's not out of the question that it was just Hatham's branch that just said, let's not do that and actually work with the colony. Over the other branch saying, now let's just work on this instead. It's just a minor thing, but it's just some weird things that I just have to ask, like, wait, didn't Hatham say this? Or another case like, wait, that's not how it works. Yeah, I'll actually say this. A lot of games later on, and straight just make the blading effect and ask for ability. It's dumb. Well, obviously the blade effect isn't that established, just about
Well, if we've any luck,
turning to an
that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
What the hell are we doing?
There it is. Aye.
Be careful, Captain.
There she is. All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't
Let's
you?
catch this squall.
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colony certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts.
We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Cargo there, sir.
The danger's behind us.
Douse all but mates! All sail, setting!
Blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Loose topsails, gallants and royals.
Reef in all tops!
Let go anchor.
Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Alright, just finally landed somewhere. how convenient that they are actually stopping at this island and not just going off, leaving Shay behind and a fucking ship being found because they have to circle around. I get that they know where the contos are going, but actually no, they don't know where the contos are going. Otherwise, they would just basically step foot here immediately and just win. Wait, is there anything specific with the mission?
You there, hold!
Is there a grab button?
Hurry up, lads! Try to please!
What?
It's in the sights. Got you, lines clear shot. Right, now I'm barrel. It's in my sights.
Where the fuck's the grab button?
You won't lose us, you're already dead!
Where the hell does the grab button?
I think I can get some. Please, long time.
Please have mercy. I'm harmless. I'm just a simple girl.
Hold flank.
No, where the hell's the grab button? No, don't tell me they removed grab. That shit was the funniest thing about the game. I had to look for it. Cause where the hell did the grab button go? I really hope they didn't remove that. I love abusing a grab button. Let's see if I grab somewhere. Swords, hiddens. No, I think they did. Couldn't find grab anywhere. Well, yeah, now the game sucks. Grab was probably one of the most fun mechanics or systems they actually had in the game. Which, well, honestly, it kind of sucks that they did remove it for the later Assassin's Creed series. It was so much fun because you could actually just cause death by falls very easily.
We'll not be losing him!
Aw, man! Did he seriously stop making more lethal? That was the most fun part about the games. Just killing them by doing retarded shit, it was really fun.
You there!
I probably have to replay Assassin's Creed 3 because that's probably when the grab button got removed. Hey, Paul.
Hold there! Hold! You really
What?
think we won't catch you? Ah.
What's this?
Gun.
A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be?
Gun is that bad.
Makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
I kind of don't buy that this is ISU real base because of the
This is a strange surprise.
so completely different.
Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
It feels so weird. Like, I've not found the default one from here.
Splendid party, wouldn't you say? Indeed. Master Washington has outdone you. He has been looking down. Keep dreaming, you dumb cur.
Oh shit, there's animal stuff. Oh no, there's a letter. What? I don't want to be funny with this. This is the best part about the rifle.
May have a stronger army, but I think the Royal Navy can turn the tide. How so? The Navy can protect all of France's colonies.
All I say is that lining up like we do to fire muskets.
Out to the front door.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
Came Haytham doesn't, nor Pickett.
Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
I like this scene because it's supposed to make him empathetic, especially to the Order. But it kind of falls flat when you realize, well, Haytham actually
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
That's what happened before.
Quite the wrong fella, is he not? Ugh, do not put your hopes up.
What?
He has eyes only for Sally Bertha.
I'm warming everything to bring a new handsome down. Hopefully these will be more resistant.
Sorry, buddy.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
Actually, it is.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
I should not have to use a smoke because I'm already distracted.
Damn it. You better hurry. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
Well, at least we know what the hell happened.
Is that a ship mortar? That's not sporting! Loose and trip.
Fucking gas it, boys.
Get off the squall! Spread our wings to the... Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. You'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to
Not
hear
rare
Washington
according to
speak,
the other
it
game.
didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what does he mean?
Oh my god, we're actually done. Oh my god, I'm actually done with sequence 1. Oh my god, I'm free! Free!
I'm not sure I understand it myself, sir. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
Well, What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chocolate chips. Both can be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom. I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
We're almost there, Captain. The chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
It's a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
All sail, shall take it.
Great.
Glues up. These are sticks.
Oh, good, it's at the top. I can stop here then. Oh, trust me, it's just the small parts of why I hate the game. I only really dislike the game of the second part. Not because it's the Templar, but because there's so much contrivance written in it that it's actually... Well, it's not seizure-inducing exactly. I guess very irritating, but that's just a very weak way to describe my issues. Now you figure out later.